The year is etched in the drab wallpaper of the decade, 1972. England is gripped by a perpetual drizzle, a fitting backdrop to the grim secrets festering within the walls of St. Jude's Hospital. A starched white uniform, a beacon of sterile hope in this labyrinth of suffering, conceals a nurse's tightly wound anxieties. Sister Agatha, her name a cruel irony in this house of quiet desperation, meticulously prepares her weapon. The syringe, a glass cylinder promising either solace or oblivion, is filled with a viscous milky fluid, drawn from a small unmarked bottle. Each bubble of air is purged with practiced precision, a ritual cleansing before the plunge. The syringe finds its place atop the metal trolley, a silent accomplice laden with two opaque bottles, their contents shrouded in mystery. What potent concoctions do they hold? What desperate remedies or sinister solutions await within their glass confines? Agatha moves with a determined stride, her rubber-soled shoes squeaking a mournful rhythm against the highly polished linoleum. The corridor stretches before her, an endless artery pumping life and death through the hospital's weary body. Each door is a portal to a private drama, each treatment room a stage for silent suffering. The air is thick with the antiseptic tang of disinfectant, a futile attempt to mask the underlying scent of fear and decay. Chunky white radiators, like skeletal fingers, cling to the walls at regular intervals, their warmth a meager comfort against the chilling atmosphere. Red fire extinguishers, symbols of potential catastrophe, stand sentinel, a constant reminder of the fragility of life within these walls. Above, harsh fluorescent lights cast a sterile glare, stripping away any semblance of comfort or humanity. The light is unforgiving, exposing every crack, every stain, every imperfection. Agatha's gaze flickers through open doorways, catching glimpses of the lives she touches and the lives she can't save. In one room, a young man with lank dark hair sits hunched on the edge of his bed, the faded stripes of his pajamas a symbol of his lost freedom. He rolls down his sleeve, the prick of the needle still fresh on his skin, his face etched with a desolate resignation. A stern-faced doctor, a gatekeeper of health, stands over him, his expression unreadable. What secrets are exchanged in these hushed encounters? What burdens do they carry within their white coats? As Agatha continues her journey, the rhythmic squeak of her trolley wheels a constant companion. She passes a massive fire hose reel, a coiled serpent of potential salvation. Here she hesitates, her purpose momentarily faltering. She steers the trolley into a narrow side corridor where the overhead lighting is significantly dimmer, casting long ominous shadows that dance along the walls. The air here is colder, heavier, pregnant with unspoken dread. She stops before a gleaming door, marked with the stark numeral 12. This is her destination. This is where the true mystery lies. She leans in, her eye pressed against the small circular spy hole, a voyeur peering into a hidden world. The view is stark, unsettling. A single hospital bed, bathed in the cold, unwavering light of an unseen source, dominates the otherwise barren room. A grey blanket, thick and lifeless, completely covers the figure lying beneath. The form is still, unnervingly so. No movement, no sign of life. Just a shrouded shape beneath a heavy shroud. What secrets does this blanket conceal? What horrors lie beneath its drab surface? Agatha pulls back from the spy hole, the image seared into her mind. She retrieves a key from her belt, its metallic click echoing in the silent corridor. With a deliberate motion, she unlocks the door, easing it open just enough to allow passage. The hinges groan in protest, a mournful sound that seems to amplify the surrounding silence. She pushes the trolley into the room, its wheels rattling against the unforgiving floor. The air inside is stale, stagnant, as if it hasn't been breathed in days. The room feels less like a place of healing and more like a prison cell, its walls closing in, suffocating the senses. Agatha closes the door behind her, the sound a definitive seal, cutting her off from the world outside. She walks to a small high window on the right side of the bed, its view obstructed by thick iron bars. She adjusts the short threadbare curtain, revealing the cold reality of confinement. This is not a sanctuary. It is a cage. For a fleeting moment, the syringe lies unattended on the trolley, a silent invitation to chaos. Agatha's back is turned, her focus on the window, unaware of the danger lurking beneath the blanket. With lightning speed, a hand shoots out, seizing the syringe, a sharp prick, a searing pain, and Agatha cries out, the milky fluid coursing through her veins. A desperate struggle ensues, a silent ballet of desperation and fear. The room becomes a whirlwind of flailing limbs and muffled cries. Agatha, weakened by the sudden injection, fights with a ferocity born of desperation, but her strength is fading. She stumbles, falls to the ground, the cold floor pressing against her cheek. The world begins to spin, the harsh light blurring into an indistinguishable haze. Time becomes distorted, a fragmented series of sensations. A minute stretches into an eternity. Out in the corridor, a security guard, his uniform crisp and authoritative, is approached by someone. He turns his head, expecting a routine inquiry, but his expression freezes in a mask of shock and disbelief. Before he can react, a brutal blow connects, sending him crashing to the floor, his world dissolving into darkness. In the distance, a hospital orderly, drawn by the sounds of a commotion, hurries towards room 12. His footsteps echo in the silent corridor, each step filled with a growing sense of unease. He reaches the door, hesitates for a moment, then pushes it open, his heart pounding in his chest. What he sees within the room freezes him in place, his blood turning to ice. The scene before him is a tableau of horror, a nightmare made real. The sterile sanctuary of St. Jude's has been defiled, its secrets laid bare in a shocking display of violence and betrayal. The mystery deepens, the danger escalates, and the true terror has only just begun.